Alright, what's up guys? You know who it is. It's your boy Wes. We got another installment of the Fool Around Podcast series right now. We got, well first we got Mr. Delir back for this, but the subject for today is Mr. John Garcia.
What up, what up?
Alright John.
Fools.
Yeah. Alright John, tell me, how do we know each other?
How do we know? So I believe I met Wes probably on like the first day of 6th grade probably, and I'm gonna bet it was in band class, but I don't remember exactly. But we played music together in band and went to school from 6th grade through 12th and have stayed in touch ever since.
Yep, somehow.
Somehow through multiple moves across the country and changing schools and jobs and shit. Still back in the same place we were exactly a year from this date, pretty much.
Yep. All right, tell me, what are you currently doing, or what's your past experience in?
So I'm currently a law student at a law school in the United States, and just finished my first semester. Yeah, I'm gonna leave out the name of it just cause, you know,
yeah.
Anonymity. Yeah, just finished my first semester and came from sort of a short little career in government where I worked on immigrant issues or issues facing immigrants and helping them with those processes. So I basically went to law school to kind of like enhance my ability to serve immigrants and similar populations that tend to be disenfranchised in this country.
Nice. All right, tell me, what's a current issue that you think is important but doesn't really get the coverage that you think it deserves?
Ooh. You know, I think honestly what is happening to kids right now who are like in school, and I mean like school age kids, like 5 through 18, is a tragedy. I think like there's no way that kids in our society are learning the way they learn normally through a screen. I just don't believe it's working very well. It's not working well for me. It didn't work well for me in my first semester of law school. And I have a hard time believing kids trying to learn the ABCs and how to add and subtract are having an easy time with it too. And it really frustrates me that in this country we opened bars and sports stadiums and had football games before we put kids back in school. And I think that just kind of shows kind of where we're at as a society and what we value, and I really believe that that's got to change.
Nice.
And the waves are fucking huge right now. Holy.
Hey, yo, what are you doing, dude?
Holy.
You could be surfing right
Dude,
now.
where's John Tobin is the real question.
Well, hopefully he'll be the topic of the next interview.
Yeah, hopefully. If we can find him.
All right, fourth question. What's a cause or an issue that you feel is a little more close to heart that you would like other people to know about?
Oh, so that one that I just talked about is pretty close to home. I did do Teach for America, so I taught middle school for 2 years. So that one's pretty close to home, close to the heart. But I guess another one that's maybe a little less obvious or known about is I'm really passionate about music. Like I said, that's where Wes and I, met in band class, and where we spent a lot of time together actually. But I think we're really kind of facing some issues in terms of like copyright in music and the music industry, and how music labels are essentially grabbing up claiming huge amounts of content, whether it was made yesterday or 20 years ago. And basically preventing any other artist from ever using it or any piece of it ever again. And I think that that's real problematic. And I think that like if that were the case when other artists were coming up, if those kinds of limitations were set on them, we might not have some of, you want to have the beach?
Yeah.
Like we might not have some of our greatest, like Kanye. I mean, he sampled a whole bunch of stuff and had free license to do it, and that's like some of your favorite Kanye songs have made heavy use of you know, uncleared, unclaimed samples.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it's a scary thing for music if, like, I don't know, I almost look at it as like you telling like painters you can't use the color red or like this color because I've already used it in my paintings and it's my color now. I just don't really think that like you should be able to do the same things with sound.
Mm-hmm.
But that's basically what like is happening is, you know, people are claiming sounds as their own and their property and banning everyone else from using it. And I think that's bad for music and just bad for artists in general. So that's an issue I'm also passionate about. It's a little less well known too, I think.
All right. And lastly, what are your goals for the future, either immediate or long term?
Man, I'm just yeah, I don't know. Life's a beach and I'm playing in the sand. No,
literally. Literally.
Yeah, literally fucking around in it. Well, I'm in law school, so I'm gonna become an attorney, and with my law degree and my powers as an attorney, I'm hoping I can work for a place or work for people who help others and help lots of other people. So I guess that's my loose vision for the future, but I don't really have other plans than that.
All right, sounds good. Hey, thanks for letting me interview you.
What up, fools?
Yup. And till the next one.
Yeah.